careful consideration of the evidence and testimony, both oral and by sworn affidavit, I am prepared to make a ruling on the United States versus Samantha McCall. Will the defendant please rise? Samantha McCall, for the charge of murder in the first degree, I find you not guilty. Miss Miller, please advise your client that court has not been adjourned.
Of course, Your Honor. Apologies.
What's going on?
The defense has made a compelling case for extenuating circumstances. Mr. Archer's history of violence against the defendant and her family were undeniable. The court finds that Miss McCall did not act with premeditation in the death of Mr. Archer. However, the court is not persuaded that she acted solely in self-defense, nor that she exhausted her duty to retreat. Evidence and testimony both indicate that Mr. Morgan was more than capable of defending himself, that his life was not in jeopardy, and that had Miss McCall not chosen to fire the flare gun, Mr. Morgan could have subdued Mr. Archer alone. For all those reasons, Samantha McCall, on the charge of manslaughter and negligent homicide, the court finds you guilty.
Your Honor, if I may, Miss McCall requested a bench trial to expedite proceedings. Shouldn't we accommodate her wishes and move to sentencing immediately?
Your Honor, naturally, we intend to appeal this verdict. Sentencing at this juncture of the proceedings would be premature.
Well, your client is well within her rights to appeal. However, prosecution's point is well made. The court is prepared to hear arguments for sentencing.
Samantha McCall shot David Henry Archer in the back. She didn't fire a warning shot. She didn't tell him to stand down. She didn't even give him a chance to surrender. In her words and her actions, Miss McCall considered herself David Henry Archer's judge, jury, and executioner. She has an extensive criminal record, multiple charges of fraud and larceny. She was a grifter, a way of life that first put her in the path of Mr. Archer, not to mention her ties to the criminal underworld to this day. The people request that she receive the maximum sentence.
Your Honor, several weeks ago, a fellow prisoner, a vicious woman named Cassandra Pierce, injured a guard in an escape attempt. When she had the chance to escape, Ms. McCall chose to stay with that guard until police and paramedics arrived. I ask you, is that the action of a criminal? Is that the action of a con? Ms. McCall fired that flare gun to save the life of Jason Morgan, her ex-husband, the father of her son. She's got 2 young children at home waiting for her. She's got strong ties to this community. Incarcerating her now accomplishes nothing. Allowing her to return to her place as a productive member of society benefits us all.